What if we told you the US Navy has created something so advanced it could destroy everything in its path? Sounds like the stuff of science fiction, right? Well, think again, because the US Navy has just made a shocking admission and we're gonna spill the beans. From everyday conveniences to instruments of mass destruction, the United States has a reputation for inventing breathtaking technologies that push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. As one of the country's most significant branches of the armed forces, the US Navy is no exception. Responsible for controlling and defending the nation at sea and providing support to other military services, the Navy is always on the lookout for cutting-edge innovations to help them carry out their duties more efficiently. Recently, however, they've taken things to a new level. The US Navy has admitted to creating something so advanced that it's virtually unstoppable. And while we don't know all the details yet, one thing's for sure, this breakthrough could have massive implications for global security. So are you ready to uncover the secrets of the US Navy's latest creation? Let's dive in. 150 kilowatts laser. The US Navy is no stranger to cutting-edge technology. With a reputation for creating some of the most advanced military innovations, the Navy recently revealed a new project that has the potential to revolutionize warfare as we know it. This project is a high-energy laser weapon that can destroy an aircraft mid-flight. It was recently tested on the USS Portland in the Gulf of Aden. The results were impressive, demonstrating the maturation of solid-state laser technology. The Navy Pacific Fleet released images and videos of the USS Portland executing a successful implementation of the high-energy solid-state laser, taking down an aerial drone. The test aimed to determine whether these mounted lasers could defend ships from small boats and unmanned vessels, and the results proved that they were more than capable of doing so. The Navy sees directed energy weapons, such as solid-state laser, as effective defenses against drones or smaller armed boats. The Navy's experimentation with laser weapons is part of its effort to modernize its combat systems and stay ahead of emerging threats. As modern warfare brings about new and emerging threats that require a different approach to defense, the increase in modern war machines, such as off-the-shelf drones and advanced hypersonic missiles, has ushered in a new era in which the skies are much deadlier. The Navy's high-energy laser weapon system demonstrator is a significant leap in technological innovation that is expected to provide the US Navy and armed forces with valuable information about the capabilities of the solid-state laser weapon system demonstrator against potential threats. Developing and implementing these weapons will provide commanders with increased decision space and response preferences, giving the warfighter benefits. The machine throws a massive volume of photons at an incoming object at the speed of light. The ability to engage targets regardless of wind range or other environmental factors makes this technology ideal for warships facing growing threats from unmanned systems and drone boats. The solid-state laser technology tested on the USS Portland is a follow-on system based on observations the Navy retained from testing the 30-kilowatt laser weapon system aboard the USS Potts. However, there are other directed energy technologies the US Navy wants to implement. The Sea Service is also working on the high-energy laser integrated optical dazzler and surveillance known as the Helio system. This less powerful laser weapon system could be equipped on the Navy's Arleigh Burke-class destroyers. As the US Navy continues experimenting with laser weapons, the next step is the 300-kilowatt laser system, already in development. This new laser system promises to be even more potent than its predecessor. It could be a game-changer in future naval warfare. 300-kilowatt laser. Lockheed Martin, a leading aerospace and defense company, has developed a new 300-kilowatt laser system that promises to be a game-changer in high-energy laser weapons. The new laser system uses a Star Wars Death Star approach to launch its ultra-high-powered light beam, which is achieved by employing a series of smaller individual lasers broken into their component wavelengths and then gathering those different beams into one vast and powerful beam of missile-blasting light. According to Lockheed Martin, this spectral beam combiner SBC high-energy laser architecture technology is at the heart of the company's capability to deliver such a powerful system. The company has also increased the power and efficiency of the laser while reducing its weight and volume, which reduces the risk for future fielding efforts of high-power laser weapon systems. Rick Cordaro, Vice President of Lockheed Martin Advanced Product Solutions, said in a statement from the defense manufacturing company that Lockheed Martin is bringing a high-energy laser to a previously unimaginable level, increasing the power of the system while reducing the size and weight. This is a laser that can be deployed to the field, giving warfighters an unprecedented level of protection against enemy missile systems. Lockheed Martin's new 300 kilowatt laser is not the only high-powered combat laser weapon the company has delivered. In fact, the company has already made a speedy delivery ahead of schedule compared to the Department of Defense's original timeline for the project that began in 2019. When asked how the Department of Defense could utilize this new laser technology to its maximum potential, a release from Lockheed Martin Corporation stated that this 300 kilowatt class laser is ready to integrate with the Department of Defense demonstration efforts, including the US Army's Indirect Fires Protection Capability High Energy Laser Demonstrator (IFPC HEL) system. Just like previous laser systems, the new 300 kilowatt laser system will be tested and assessed by the United States Armed Forces. There is no actual period or date for field deployment, as the systems will first undergo a strict evaluation period by the US Army. After that, they may find their way to the field and be used by troops. The 300 kilowatt laser system is likely formidable enough to target even the most potent missile systems, including hypersonic missiles, given the frequent advancements in such systems by militaries worldwide. The new laser system's projected testing timeline is scheduled for laboratory and field testing this year, and we can't wait to see what results from it produces. In conclusion, Lockheed Martin's latest invention of a 300 kilowatt laser system is a significant leap in technological innovation. It is expected to provide the US Navy and Armed Forces with valuable information about the capabilities of high-energy laser weapon systems against potential threats. The system's high power, efficiency, and portability will make it a formidable weapon on the battlefield. The development of laser weapon systems is becoming a focus for military units across all sectors as they prepare for the possibility of high-intensity conflict. Zumwalt-class destroyer. The Zumwalt-class destroyer is a state-of-the-art vessel of the United States Navy. It was designed as a multi-mission stealth ship focusing on land attacks. The ship is versatile, with a primary role of naval gunfire support and secondary functions of surface and anti-aircraft warfare. The ship's design evolved from the DD-21 land attack destroyer program. It was intended to replace battleships in providing naval fire supports. The Zumwalt-class destroyer is built around its two advanced gun systems, AGS, turrets with 920-round magazines, and unique long-range land attack projectile LRLAP ammunition. However, the LRLAP procurement was cancelled, rendering the guns unusable. Therefore, the Navy repurposed the ships for surface warfare. Starting in 2023, the Navy will remove the AGS from the ships and replace them with hypersonic missiles, making the Zumwalt-class destroyer an even more versatile vessel. These ships are classified as destroyers, but much more extensive than any other active destroyers or cruisers in the US Navy. The vessel's distinctive appearance results from the design requirements for a low radar cross-section RCS. The Zumwalt class has a wave-piercing, tumble-home hull form whose sides slope inward above the waterline, dramatically reducing RCS by returning much less energy than a conventional flare hull form. The appearance has been compared to the historic USS Monitor and her famous antagonist USS Virginia. The class has an integrated electric propulsion IEP system that can send electricity from its turbogenerators to the electric drive motors or weapons. This system provides power to the Total Ship Computing Environment Infrastructure (TSCEI), automated firefighting systems, and automated piping rupture isolation. The class is designed to require a smaller crew and be less expensive to operate than comparable warships. The lead ship is named Zumwalt in honor of Admiral Elmo Zumwalt and carries the hull number DDG-1000. Initially, 32 ships were planned, with $9.6 billion in research and development costs spread across the class. As costs overran estimates, the quantity was reduced to 24, then to 7, and finally to 3. This reduction in the number of ships led to a significant increase in the cost per ship to $4.24 billion, $7.5 billion including R&D costs, exceeding the per-unit cost of a nuclear-powered Virginia-class submarine. In July 2008, the Navy requested that Congress stop procuring Zumwalts and revert to building more Arleigh-Burke destroyers. This final cut in procurement led to a dramatic per-unit cost increase that eventually triggered a non-McCurdy amendment breach. In April 2016, the total program cost was $22.5 billion. In summary, the Zumwalt-class destroyer is a modern, multi-mission stealth ship designed to be versatile with a primary role of naval gunfire support and secondary functions of surface and anti-aircraft warfare. The vessel's advanced design, low RCS, and integrated electric propulsion system make it a cost-effective and a powerful tool for the US Navy. The planned removal of the AGS and the replacement of hypersonic missiles will make the Zumwalt-class destroyer more versatile and practical. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey into the world of the US Navy's latest creation. What are your thoughts on this groundbreaking technology? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest news and stories. See you at the next one.